everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Look at this. This is a very special occasion. So for the special occasion, I have taken out of the archives my Chanel Pret-a-Porter Autumn-Winter 2001 crew neck. This is the print on the crew neck. What size is this one? It's a 42, French 42 or Italian 42, depending on, because we don't know exactly. It was made in Italy. So a Chanel Pret-a-Porter piece as backdrop with Coco Chanel, just a drop of number 5, to showcase an Haute Couture piece. Now, I don't have Haute Couture clothes from Chanel, so this is as close as it gets, but I do love the pop art Liechtenstein-inspired piece here as the backdrop. Now, all of y'all's remember these, right? When I did the unboxing. If you don't know, check it out. A link is in the card section up above, also in the description box down below. I'm looking at them through the lens of the camera and I'm like in awe. This is just anyway, before we go further, thank you to my patrons for supporting me on Patreon. This video on Patreon will be ad-free, but advertisements will be playing throughout in the YouTube video. So if you wish to watch this video ad-free, join my Patreon family. Also, the Patreon video will be longer. There are some extra historical tidbits to showcase that will be in the Patreon version. And we have a more reduced version on YouTube. Now, this is an Haute Couture piece. As you can see, I'm not going to get too much into it because I did review these on my channel already. They're so delicate. I should actually be using gloves. But okay. Chanel, handmade in France. All of this has been hand stitched on top of a kind of a silk material, and then it's been glued on basically to the temples, which have a slit in here so that everything is layered, the same thing, so that everything is layered properly, the same thing at the front. Now this is model number 1, Modèle Bijou numéro 1, right? There we have it. It focused like for a nanosecond and then it was gone. There you go. Okay, let's put them here next to Coco, because now I have hunted down something else. 2020 begins fabulously. Check these out. This is the Modèle Bijou numéro 2, number 2. It's right here. Oops. I mean, it was such a coincidence. How do we get it? There you go. To by accident stumble upon these. These are amazing. So, of course, they are secondhand. I mean, we're talking about the 2007 Haute Couture collection. The application is different. Also, the glasses are different. So every model, the black one being much heavier, it's a much thicker acetate than this mother of pearl type of acetate that has all the reflections of pearls in it, and then they have mirrored, or they're reflecting that pearlescence of the acetate onto the crystals that they have applied to the temples and the front frame. The shape of the lenses, or the frame rather, is different. The lenses are different. This is more a black lens and this one is more of a smoky gray. The application on the sides, as you can see, the temples are different. These temples of model 1 being much wider as well than the temples of model number 2. I mean, this is just, I'm always speechless when I see these pieces, and when I kind of manage to actually find them in the wilderness, it's just mind-blowing and mind-boggling. Look at all the details. So all of this is hand-applied. Now, granted, it doesn't take too long to create this pattern and then apply it to the temples. But nevertheless, you have to imagine a person did it with their own hands. So, and, you know, under the surveillance and the guidance of the Chanel criteria, because this is a Chanel piece. So this is basically, in terms of Chanel sunglasses, the highest level that we can achieve and reach. I mean, just amazing. The entire fashion show, the Haute Couture 2007 fashion show, played outside, and it wasn't the best scenario and situation. It was raining that day, and the models did have to walk outdoors and outdoors on gravel, or I don't know, some sort of stony floor, and everything got wet and humid and slightly slippery. It wasn't very easy. So the whole look, this was basically one of the rare instances where Karl Lagerfeld dedicated a humongous amount of attention to sunglasses in an haute couture show. So can you imagine most of the models wearing these handmade glasses, walking down this exterior runway, and it's raining. There is no sun. There is absolutely no sunshine. So you can imagine how difficult that was. And also how kind of counterproductive to the fact that these shades are meant to be worn in sun. Now, of course, as fabulous as they are, you could also wear them when it's raining. Perhaps not the black ones because the lenses are very, very dark. These lenses are much lighter. If we look through them, you could see Coco's face, and here you see it a bit less through the black. Now, of course, the lights in the bunker at the moment are extremely, the spotlights are extremely strong, so if you're out and about, you will not, in normal daylight, you won't experience such transparency of these lenses. They cover much more outdoors than they do indoors with spotlights, obviously. This entire collection had a variety of shades. Now, I don't know, mostly whatever runs on the Haute Couture runway also gets produced if somebody orders it. So the question is, how many of the runway sunglasses were ultimately ordered? We don't know. I find it quite fateful that the first model I hunted down was number 1. As it states, it's a model number 1, and the second one I hunt down is model number 2. So I guess model number 3 will be next. Will it? We don't know. I mean, I reviewed these over a year ago, or what? How long ago was it? Or 2 years ago even. So it takes a lot of time, and now these pop up. So who knows, you know, when the next model, or if the next model will be gracing us in any way, shape, or form. Virginie Viard has portrayed or showcased in her latest Haute Couture show, which I did like, I have to say. I did quite enjoy it. She did showcase, it was kind of like a library, dedicated also to Karl Lagerfeld's passion for books, but also Chanel's passion for books. And a lot of the models did walk down the runway in this Haute Couture show with glasses or sunglasses, very light tinted sunglasses that are supposed to be reminiscent of reading glasses. Some of them did actually wear reading glasses, or just glasses with regular transparent lenses, perhaps without, you know, I mean, sometimes transparent lenses can also be used as shades if they do have a UV protection on them. But the focus on that show was not to showcase sunglasses per se. I mean, here we can see that the artistry, I mean, the amount of attention to detail that was given just to the shades is incredible. There are a couple of models from the Haute Couture Fall Winter 2007 collection that were created with feathers as well. So that's something very interesting to note. Not all of the sunglasses that hit the runway for the Haute Couture show from 2007 had this crystal game going on. I mean, there's a slight similarity to them, you know, in the pattern, but that's just because this is model 1, this is model 2. the further we go into the models that were on the runway, we have other type of beads, other type of crystals, and as I said before, feathers, or like net structures with more beads attached to the temples as well as the frames. So there is a whole game going on there, and experimentation in terms of how can we elevate sunglasses onto a higher level. So there you have it, guys. This was the YouTube version of this video and my, not unboxing, but reveal and light review of these magical pieces of Chanel / Karl Lagerfeld for Chanel history. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are on Patreon now, keep watching because the video will continue for you guys. For the rest of my viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all very much. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Super Dacob all spelled together, and of course also Super Dacob on Patreon. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.